Hello, Namaste, a warm welcome. I'm Jaya Palashri and I'm here today talking about what the coming year brings to us. I've put up a tarot read and I'm going to speak about it and I'm going to show the cards to you. It's going to take some time for me to put out the cards and bring out the read. Just bear with me. What I want you to know is we are on the brink of the year ending and a new year beginning. We have a lot of questions. We want to know how the year is and how we're going to move forward and what is it that we need to look for and how to kind of take things forward. We know that in my year read for this year, I had spoken about that, there's going to be justice and there's going to be a lot of things, and also I said take care of health, and I have seen a lot of people with health issues. I have seen justice been given to a lot of people, a lot of ups and downs, financial situations, a lot of things that have come in. I'm going to divide this into two parts, this thing, because there's quite a big read and I won't be able to do everything in one sitting. So I'm going to put up the tarot read today, and maybe tomorrow I could give you a brief on what is it that 2025 holds and how to take care and what all we could do. So starting off, firstly, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and bear with me, I need to wear my glasses, my reading glasses to read. But anyway, let's get to it. So my read was, what is it that 2025 that's going to come to us and how are we going to benefit with it? So as I put the read, and it's quite an interesting read, but I think it's going to make me put up another read to get deeper into understanding. What I like the most is I started off with the read and I get this card. And for me, when I get this card, it's always about new beginnings, happiness, good times. So what I see the cards coming up, the way it's kind of brought out in a sequence with everything that's come, it's speaking about happiness, it's speaking about joy, it's speaking about divine love, harmony, it's speaking about relationships and end of difficult times. So when I look at the card, I see that there is a lot of happiness that's going to come in. You're going to bring the year in with happiness. We are speaking about relationships. We are speaking about alignment. We are speaking about how to progress and how to bring in alignment so that we could end the difficult times. This year too, the card spoke about ending for difficult times. So many of you would have seen lots of ups and downs and ending of difficult times. The coming year too is about the same thing. We are going to have ups and downs, but we are going to come. Those of you who are going through it, you're going to see that there is a good thing that, you're coming to the end of the difficult times. Further, the card is further telling us that, you need to slow down. You need to take things as it comes. You cannot rush around like a headless chicken. We have ups and downs. We have whatever it's, going on in our life. But when we look at it and we try to, if we rush, if we push through, it's going to slow us down. You need to stop, pause and learn. If you're going through difficulties, you need to understand, you need to surrender, you need to put yourself in a position, bring in a new perspective, try to understand what is it and how is it that you're going to help yourself and how are you going to move forward. You need to bring in awareness. You need to move into stillness. You need to work about going inward. My earlier card said to come into alignment, and now it's telling you how you're going to come into alignment and what needs to be done. So take one step, pause, slow down, try to see what needs to be done and how you're going to do it and go about it. It's very essential that you do that and you don't rush around and you don't jump to conclusions or move towards things trying to see how is it that you're going to do or what's going to happen. The card is further coming up with Four of Swords, telling us that we have stability, we have security. It's asking you to take mental peace. It's asking you to take rest. It's asking you to relax. It's asking you to focus on meditation, contemplation. It's basically asking you to slow down and think. Okay, so if I look at the first three cards, which has come for the coming year, it's very clearly saying this end of difficult times, but it's asking you to stop, pause and learn. It's asking you to take things as it comes. It's asking you to look at things and to analyze. It's also telling you that you need to, relax and to focus on meditation, which could also help you in bringing in alignment. It's very important that you understand this. It's further saying that there could be a change, there could be progress, there could be overseas opportunities for those of you who are looking for it. You need to scan your horizon, you need to understand what you want. When I say overseas opportunity, you can't look at it from the point that, like blinded. You need to be very clear and see whether really those opportunities mean anything to you. And if it means anything to you, how are you going to benefit from it? It's very important that you understand that. You need to move. You cannot stay stagnant. You cannot stay in a space saying, oh, I don't know what to do or how am I going to do. That's not something that you need to look at, but you need to understand and progress with it. Further, the card is again speaking about stability, security. So the cards are constantly speaking. I have two cards speaking about stability and security. So that is something that you need to focus on and know that the coming year there is stability, there is security. So rest assured. It's also speaking about the point about meditation. So bringing in harmony, bringing in alignment to yourself. So your mind, body and soul needs to be aligned so that you'll be able to meditate, contemplate and understand what is it that you want and how you want to go about it. It's very important you do that. Reevaluate your priorities. See what is it that you want and how you want to take it. There are many opportunities that's coming your way, but you need to know that you don't get misled, you don't get carried away, and you don't get caught in the illusions. You have to be very careful of that. The first 5 cards that I've opened is very promising. It's assuring us that we're looking at something good. I'm taking it as a positive thing and I love the cards. Starting with, it's clearly showing happiness. It is showing good times. It is showing us that we need to focus. So I have all my cards focusing on meditation. So please take out time to contemplate, to meditate. And now when you meditation, it doesn't have to be that you close your eyes and focus and chant. Many of you cannot do that. That's absolutely fine. But what you could do is meditate even with your eyes open. Go into the garden, go into nature, play some music, focus on your breath and just stay in that space for 5 to 10 minutes. Bring in contemplation, meditation to being part of your day-to-day life so that you could align yourself. What I also love is I have 2 cards speaking about overseas opportunities, 2 cards speaking about stability and security. So these are things that we need to look and understand and say, okay, these are things that is important for us and how do we work with it. My favorite card, and every time this card comes, it's very promising for me, is the Magician card, and it comes here for this coming year. And the Magician card comes telling us there are infinite possibilities, infinite opportunities, infinite ways to bring this into our space. It's all up to us how we do it. We have the ability to manifest, and this is a year where we could manifest what we want for ourselves. There is resources that we can use, and also it is all about flowing energy. And previous cards also spoke about not to bring in any kind of stagnation into our space. So again, the same thing I would say, balance the elements, balance yourself. When you sit in alignment, it's very easy to do. Avoid getting caught into the illusions, avoid getting caught into the greed, but stay focused. Know what you want and work with it. It's going to be a beautiful process when you do that. Keeping in mind, my first card spoke about divine harmony, alignment, and the rest of the cards are flowing so beautifully. I just love the way it's flowing. The next card that I go to is speaking about where it's talking about spiritual wisdom. It's talking about your beliefs. It's very clearly speaking about your transition. So focus on what you want. Have a structured thinking. Balance it. If you are seeking for an answer, see how is it that you're seeking and what is it that you want. If you are looking for particular opportunities, if you're seeking for the opportunities and you're trying to see where the key is, just look around you, it's there. All you need to do is knock on the right door, seek the right place. You will get the answers, you will get the guidance, you will be able to move. All it's got to do is the way you move and the way you pick on it. You need to bring a perfect balance into your thinking. As I said, you bring in a structured thinking. So go slow with it. Try to understand what is it that you want and how are you going to bring in the structured thinking and work with it. It would help you and bring a perfect balance. There is challenges that's going to come up. Obviously, there is nothing in this world which is not without challenges, but sort out the conflicts. We'll have inner conflicts, we have external conflicts. Start off sorting these things out. When the cards have told you that there is stability and security, conflicts should not come in the way of it. So first and foremost, sort out the conflicts, eradicate what's not needed. Challenges are there, but when you have stability and security, when you have things saying pause, surrender, learn, when it's saying seek opportunities are coming your way. When challenges are there, you should know that you'll be able to overcome them and get into spaces where it's easy for you to, do things as per the thing. You can seek protection. You could move into a space where you've sorted out your conflict and you could claim victory. When you have opportunities, when you are aligned, when everything is coming in your favor, all you need to do is know how to overcome these challenges and how to work with it. If you work with these challenges, you would be able to overcome them and you would be able to move forward. The card which has given me more confidence after seeing the cards where it spoke about sorting out conflicts and the challenges that could come in your way is the Judgment card. For me, if the Judgment card comes, it means there is a rebirth, there's an inner calling, there is a new beginning or a new start. There is guidance which is coming your way and it is judgment. So those of you who have court cases, those of you who are fighting legal battles, the card is coming about judgment again. It came to me this year, 2024. And again, I see this Judgment card coming for the next year, which is promising. So those of you in legal battles, it is the time where a lot of judgments are going to be passed, whether it's going to be in which part of the judgment, it's depending on what your battle is. And again, the card is followed with a card which is speaking of karmic currents. So it all depends on what kind of karmic baggage and what is it that you're dealing with and how it's going to come. But judgments are going to be there. New beginnings are going to be there. I see 2 cards with new beginnings. I seek about guidance and judgment. So it's a beautiful card. I take it as a positive thought. And for me, the Judgment card brings promise, hope. It brings the fact that there is going to be a lot happening in 2025 and I am really looking forward to it. Now that I spoke about the Karmic card which is following the Judgment card, yes, we all get anxious, we get worried. But let me tell you, there is happiness. You need to move on. Don't fight the currents. Okay? Challenges are going to be there. The earlier card spoke about challenges and inner conflicts. I spoke about judgment, and now I'm saying there's karmic currents. It's absolutely fine. Go with the flow, move with it, learn to accept it, balance yourself. So alignment is very important. Staying grounded is very important. All the cards are speaking about it. Manifestation is something which has come up. Opportunities have shown up. So all you need to do is release your baggage, put your priorities, and the choices you take, make sure that you take the right choices and don't get caught in your karmic choices and decisions which could put you in a spiral. It's a tough part, but trust yourself, trust your inner gut feeling, your intuition. Seek guidance if need be and move forward so that you go smoothly. The cards are beautiful, explaining lovely, showing promise, and all you need to do is flow with it and try to see how is it that you could move ahead without any hiccups, any issues. As we move, as we speak, we are now moving towards the cards showing new relationships. It's talking about love. Those of you seeking love in your life, 2025 is promising, but it depends where you see, what you're seeking. That's what is important. But new relationships, there is creativity, and my second card speaking about divine love. So you have everything. Bring in awareness, trust your intuition, and know that things can happen and it happens for your highest good. You need to go with it and believe in it. Look at collaborating, look at forming some kind of a thing where you're working together. It's the card is further speaking about happiness, happy moments, celebrations, and friendships, honor and respect. So keep your respect, keep your honor, work on your self-love, work with amongst your friends, build relationships, bring in a beautiful, a systematic thing where you are able to move and understand so that you can bring the perfect thing and move ahead in life without any hiccups. The year is further speaking, and also it's telling us about that you have a lot of options which is going to come in the year. I've also spoken about overseas opportunities. So you're going to have overseas opportunities coming your way. You're going to have a lot of business or work opportunities. There could be many, depending on what you're looking for. Is it your relationship? Is it financial? Is it business, like work, business, whatever kind of a thing you're looking for, career-wise, whatever. You have many options coming your way. One is better than the other. But what you need to focus on is the choices you take. Because you know what? It's when you have options put out there, it's confusing. You do not know. It's difficult to pick and choose. It's easier to have wishful thinking, but coming into reality, it's something else. So don't get caught in the illusions, but try to see what is it that you truly want. Once again, I would say prioritize, put your things in order so you know exactly what you want and how you're going to take it and what you're going to do. That is important. Not getting caught in the web of confusion or illusion and going in circles, not knowing what to do. So if I'm looking at the cards, if I'm looking at the flow, I have the Temperance card, and every time the Temperance card comes, it brings promise. It brings me assurance that what we manifest, so be it. So it's speaking about balance once again. It's speaking about manifesting. It's speaking about purpose, patience. It's talking about alchemy of life. It's telling me that there is promise, there is sunshine, there is hope. All I have to do is wait, and that is what the card is speaking to us. It's telling us very clearly that we have the ability to manifest. So you need to have the patience and know that what you create exists, and you can create what you truly want into your space. You can be the alchemist in your life and bring out truly what you want. It's a beautiful card to have and to hold, keeping in mind that I have the Magician card, the Hangman, the Judgment, the Temperance. It gives me promise. It shows that the coming year is something that I look forward to. Yes, there are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be various issues that I'm going to face, but it's going to be easy for me to deal with and to work with. What the card is also saying is that, I need to take it easy. I need to, we need to catch our breath. We need to think before we move. We need to be resilient. We need to be courageous. We need to, this is a test of faith, but we need to set boundaries and we need to move forward. I'm taking another card because I'm guided to. So we need to understand that it's yes, we are moving forward. Yes, we're doing a lot of things, but there's also a test of faith, which we need to be careful of. And we also need to understand that we need to have resilience and move forward without any hiccups. The card that they asked me to get is to saying that we need to be a go-getter, we need to be courageous, we need to be confident, and we need to be determined to live our lives. Having said what I had to say with the read, and now I have to summarize this and put this together as in a simple format. Firstly, I see a lot of cups. I'm talking, and I associate cups with the emotion and the element of emotions and the element of water. So having said that, when I look at the cups, the year is going to take us through ups and downs. We're going to have good times, we're going to have tough times, but we need to know how to balance ourselves. So the cards have spoken about stability and security initially. It's spoken about judgment somewhere in the middle. It's asking us to be a go-getter and to stay determined. But the card has also spoken about being balanced, about divine love, peace and harmony. So these are things that I would focus on. So for me, this read is a very, very important and strong read. Firstly, I'm looking at the year with a positive note. I also believe that with my right intentions, my right affirmations, that I could manifest what I want into my space. And I'm putting the read as what I'm saying. So I would want you to pick out what's best for you and what you'd like to take out of the read. And this is a generic read. It's when emotions come into play, we need to be careful with health once again, because when our emotion hits ups and down, we often can get carried away and it could lead to a lot of emotional issues. Something to be wary and careful of. And you might have a lot of ideas, but implementing it is going to be very difficult because the emotions are coming into play. The most surprising thing is I haven't seen much spoken about, other than the initial reads where it spoke about financial security and financial gain. I haven't seen much further any conversation, cards promising and showing me that. But what I would like to do is I want to get into another read further with this read that I've had today, which I'm going to put it up tomorrow, and also give you some tips on how you could balance and move forward into 2025 and accept the year as it comes. As I end the read for today, what I would say as I'm looking at the read, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at the cards as well as the cards are speaking to me while I'm speaking to you, so I'm going a bit slow, is that manifesting is part of it. Aligning yourself is important. Meditation, contemplation, prioritizing what you want, focusing on your health, knowing that you have the ability to get what you want, and trusting the process. There is a test of faith. There is also some karmic baggage that's coming up. You need to be careful and not fight currents and just move with it. There is a lot of movement that is happening, so don't try to be stagnant. And if you do have opportunities coming your way, look at it. Even if it's overseas, look at it because it's good for you. Having said that, I end the read and I will come back tomorrow with some pointers for you to sustain and sail through 2025 as a smooth year. I thank you for watching this. I thank you for being patient for me as I was going through the cards and putting up the read in one bit at one thing at a time. I thank you. I wish you a wonderful evening and all the very best. Thank you.